But just a little warning, right?
And you didn't warn me.
I didn't warn
You
you.
didn't warn me.
What?
What's wrong with you? You're a monster.
I need to clean my glasses. Hey, you want one?
Ow, this
Didn't
is
matter. It wasn't on camera. I got you pegged straight in
ASMR
there.
child abuse.
So, okay. So you come here. We're going to do a show all about hairstyles and everything like that. And here you are wearing a hat.
Yup.
Yeah.
Look, if there's one thing I know about hairstyles is that I've got an ugly one. They're not allowed to see. No!
Yeah.
I wasn't ready!
Ah,
Yeah, and you got room to talk about hairstyles too, don't you?
this is a hairstyle. This is an absentee hairstyle.
Other people can style their hair on the back of your head.
I can draw hairstyles on my back of my head. Thank you very much.
You should get a tattoo of a nice little...
No, I could head tattoos
down.
creep me out.
They should.
What's up, Mike? Welcome.
Hello, Mike. Always on time.
Yeah.
Every time.
This will be the last stream I do until next Saturday. Oh yeah, Dad decided he's going to go out of town. I ought to just go on RSVP myself.
No.
I'll go talk to. Oh, yeah, if I go and do an RSVP by myself, you guys will come in, talk to me in the chat. We'll keep the conversation going. We'll talk about whatever. You want to come on with me?
Print out a hyper realistic Chad mask. Just kind of totally do an impression the whole time.
That's right.
Or make a little Chad puppet.
Well,
he'd eat that up. He would.
What do you think, Chad? We put a little Chad puppet up here.
Exactly. Like a little soft puppet. Oh my god.
Oh, you know what I do? I get a PNG tuber.
Like anime Chad? Or just like the
just stick him up there. I think that'd be great. I think that would be great. Anyway, hey, let's play the opening. I put up a whole new opening.
I'm not looking forward to it at all.
It would be great. Same soundtrack. So welcome to Art Style Kamikaze. New look? No. You're stuck now. Now you're in the intro. What are you going to do? Oh, no, you're stuck.
Hopefully release better speed paints.
Oh.
The one thing I hate most, I do not post speed paints, and there's just this one reason. It's not just downloading it, which is also a whole process.
This because AI?
Oh, well, yeah, I could post to prevent that. But I am so angry at how much I flip the canvas. Does anyone else have that problem? Like, if you watch any of my speed paints, you will see just how frequently I am flipping back and forth. Even at times you don't need to. Like when you're in the coloring process, half the time you don't have to flip the canvas. I just do it.
Why does that help you? So why is that? Does it help you to see it differently, or does it help you to get a certain angle?
I don't know. It's like a fresh image every time I flip it. I'm like,
okay. Yeah. Well, you know, I don't necessarily do that during that time. Of course, it's best when you're dealing with color. I know I've seen it said that it's best to walk away from the canvas, come back, every so often, so you get that fresh perspective on it, because your eyes will adjust to it. Huh?
Some of us don't have the time.
Color.
Some of us don't have a budget.
Color is so horrible.
It is.
To get it right.
It's my favorite part of the process.
But you know what? But as far as flipping it while you're coloring and everything, that might just be your twisted mind.
Yes.
And speaking of your twisted mind, you have supplied us with a nice set of hairstyles. So what I'm going to plan on doing is we're going to go through this menagerie of hair that you have given me to show these people, and to maybe torture their eyeballs. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we're going to give somebody their new look today that gives them that perfect new life start that they have been trying to have, right? Mm-hmm. 45 years old, freshly divorced. The kids are out the house, in college. They're living their own life. And maybe you said, I want a reverse devil haircut. And this is what you go out and you get. Because you know what? Karen needs a new style.
Karen does need a new style.
Yeah, absolutely. So to me, this screams, I wanted Batman, but they messed it up.
To me, this screams Bloody Valentine.
Oh, okay. It's a heart. Okay.
Right? That's the feeling I get from it.
I don't know. It looks like a comma with a double head.
It does. Yeah.
So
it's very. I hate throwing this around. Everyone throws it around. It's kind of Burton-esque. It's very edgy.
You think?
And whimsical.
It seems like the Burton you have at home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Burton from Wish.
I want to go see the new Tim Burton. Yeah, right. It's the Timu Burton.
Timu Burton. Awesome. Anytime anyone tries to use Burton-esque again,
it's the Timu Burton.
It's
Timu Burton.
I really like this. It's one of those hairstyles that if you asked a hairstylist for, they'd punch you in the face. How do you even achieve that? Seriously.
I don't know. But okay.
Round scissors.
But let's be honest. Okay, this is a work of art.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, and not only is this a work of art, the fact that the barber could pull this off.
I know. It's got.
It says so much about that person. And but here's the thing. Here's the pièce de la résistance, which is not how you fucking pièce de la résistance. This is a mullet.
You pointed out the back strands. I was hoping you would.
This is a mullet.
It's a mullet.
This is a retro Timu Burton mullet.
It's not beating those allegations. It is a mullet.
It is a mullet. Okay, let's even say this. What's up, Frank? Welcome. We're talking about a Timu Burton hairstyle with mullet tendencies. However, maybe it's not a mullet. Okay. Let's give it a set. Let's take it back and let's give it. It is an unwinded rat tail.
I knew. See, that's what you were gonna say next. That's what I was gonna say, actually.
Oh.
Which I think makes it all that more surprising, right? You look at it and you're like, oh, crazy bangs. Oh, that's weird dye.
Crazy bangs, and then crazy you see bitch, whichever one.
Braided rat tail, and it's like the cherry on top. What the fuck is happening?
Cyborg woman. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and there you go. That's the inspiration. This is a very cyberpunk style.
Yes, it is. I love this. I love that aesthetic, and also. These are free. I don't think these are not copyrighted hairstyles. So if you wanted to like take them,
can you copyright a hairstyle?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't care.
If you're gonna copyright a hairstyle,
take them.
If you're gonna copyright a hairstyle, I guess this will be one to copyright.
This is pretty cool.
Oh my gosh,
this is sick. Right?
This is the hairstyle you get when you say, "Okay, after this, I'm cutting my hair."
Yeah.
There is absolutely no way.
This is awesome.
This
is so awesome.
The amount of time that it put to do a hairstyle in a bow tie like this.
I wonder if it's an attachment. I wonder if it's some kind of.
God, I hope so.
Because it would be really heavy. It would be really heavy. Could you imagine all the pipe cleaner in there?
She definitely see. Okay, so is this a cosplay?
It could be. I mean, I've definitely seen manga characters with similar styles.
Ray says shoelaces. I agree.
Yeah, sure. Ruined it, but thanks.
Yeah, shoelaces. Perfect. This is the shoelace hairstyle. No, it's great.
And mystical, and then he had to say shoelace. Totally killed the vibe.
How's this? It's a butterfly hairstyle.
You can't save it. It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Nobody could save this. I'm sorry.
I thought it looked cool, honestly.
It looks cool, but like you said, it looks heavy. And I feel like if she continues to wear her hair like this, her hairline is going to be up here. It. What?
That's that high ponytail, so it's pulled her hairline back.
Are you serious?
You didn't notice? Yes. It's absolutely
I mean, I know. See, believe me, I know for a fact, and I'll tell you after this why I know that happens. I have seen it.
Like it live?
Yeah.
Like the time lapse?
Like over the time, like to the point, like you would think the person is balding, how far back the hairline has gone because of what they've done, but they're not.
Interesting.
So. Yes, I know that the fact. I just didn't know that JoJo Siwa.
Her signature high ponytail has completely ruined her forehead. And not to mention, she's been bleaching her hair since she was 2, so that probably didn't help either. Her mother did. Right, her mother has been bleaching her hair since she was 2.
The thing gets me, it's kind of like, you know how in maybe ancient China, maybe not even that long back, where they would take the feet and bind them and everything, so
Yeah.
they'd have smaller feet.
Mhm.
It's almost like that. Or even still, they would add in some African country, I don't remember which one it is, rings to the neck to elongate the
They
neck.
still do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
I don't know if
tradition.
they still do
I
that.
think so. I think I saw a documentary about it.
Oh my gosh,
There's
I don't
some
know what
tribes.
country that is, but
Hell if I don't even know what state I'm in. I'm serious. Why are you laughing?
no, you're in a mental state. That's what it was.
Ha ha ha.
It's
Very
not
funny.
on here. Saying hair, sing bananas. I think we're going to get into some of that in a little bit.
yeah.
Maybe not
Not too
not too saying,
They're too same.
but this comes out to okay. So,
Spiky.
but how do you have a hairstyle like this, and you say I'm edgy?
You don't.
What? No, there's a one, but no, you got to amp it up. I want a hairstyle like this, but I want it to say I'm edgy.
All right.
Chain gang.
Isn't it awesome? Isn't this just one of the coolest damn things you've ever seen? I love this one. I love it.
This has got to be an attachment.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I see many variations of this kind of style. And it's all a wig, don't worry. But why would you want that actually? Anyways?
This is what they would be doing if they're going to that, what is that freaking ball that they go to? They all dress up stupid.
Oh, Mecca?
Yes, that one.
They should be doing this.
Yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't be surprised.
The Met Gala has to be the most waste of potential mishmash I've ever seen. It's all ugly. It's
of course, but that's the whole point of it, isn't it? It's to be outlandish.
This is the chance to go all out and have fun, and they just choose.
It's almost as if Bjork was the one that is coordinating this whole thing. Well, I mean, okay, so fashion design is, it's an art form, but it's almost like a fantasy art form. It's almost like a fantasy, right? Oh. It's a fantasy fashion. Nobody wears this shit.
No, it's totally impractical. That's why a lot of people hate avant-garde, but they're small-minded. They don't get it.
Could you explain it to us?
Yes. A lampshade on the head says a lot about our society.
Like? So what we're saying is,
so
basically what you're saying is that fashion shows aren't fashion oriented.
Yeah, they're not.
They're art pieces. They're performance art.
Yes, thank you. It's performance art. It's not something you can wear to a Walmart. It's something that you can read about, like a person's inner mind.
Well, have you ever seen the people at Walmart site? I promise you could wear it to Walmart.
Anything to Walmart. I saw an old ass man in a onesie with his butt cheeks out in a Walmart. I swear to God.
Like real life?
No. But I'm not put that off yet. That could have happened.
That could happen.
That could totally happen.
It's a thing, especially deep south where we're at.
Absolutely, you see all kinds of.
Oh my gosh, the woman coming in with the alligator scarf is just.
You saw that?
No, but that would be something you would see. See how easily you believe that.
Absolutely.
That's exactly something that would happen.
Yes, there is.
But this to me says demon bitch.
Demon bitch. Aww.
Because the hairstyle is just so freaking devilish.
I love it, and I'm totally gonna steal this one for a character someday. I don't know.
But this is a mullet.
How?
But this is a mullet.
Probably, yeah. I stop ruining it. I was having fun.
Okay. So this is Oliver Tree's next hairstyle.
He would. Could you imagine? He would totally do that. No one knows who we're talking about.
Oliver Tree? Come on. If you don't know who Oliver Tree is, look Oliver Tree up.
And then immediately.
First, he starts off looking like a Despicable Me villain.
He does.
And then he looks like a tiger villain.
Oh, like a tiger.
With his talk about a mullet. Oh. And so but you know why he's like that, right?
No.
Okay. So he was putting music out in YouTube and things like that, right?
Okay.
And what was happening is he wasn't really getting any play. So they were just joking around one day. He had his hair cut. He cut his hair like that, and just with the baggy clothes and everything else like that, looking like a broke Billie Eilish, whatever. Maybe even better. Maybe a fashion designing Billie Eilish. Let's put it that way. Anyway, right? Yeah, just other than fact, he was hiding his boobs. I don't know. Who knows? But that's what she did. She doesn't anymore.
More relatable than I.
No. See, she doesn't anymore.
She doesn't?
No, when she turned
Wasn't that a
18.
huge part of her brand?
No, yeah, but when she turned 18, she dropped that.
Interesting.
Well, that's what I've seen anyway. But regardless of the fact, I don't care. I don't,
Back to Oliver.
Oliver Tree, but that's what he did, and then started raking up the views. So he just leans into it.
There is a such thing as hair theory when it comes to stardom.
Oh, please.
Oh,
Enlighten
oh
me.
yes, I will. Every single like major artist or actor, even what gets them recognized is most likely going to be the hair. It's most likely going to be the hair. Think about Ice Spice for a second. Who is she? Where did she come from? She had so much stuff behind her before the big afro, but that's when she got people's attention. That's when she became a caricature.
But see, it doesn't make any sense because that's a pretty, well, I wouldn't say common hairstyle, but it's not like outlandish or anything.
A big old orange afro?
That's her hair, right?
It's not her real hair now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a wig.
Well, I'm disappointed now.
It's that and her dance moves that got her famous. But her hair is what everyone instantly recognizes because they were pointing at anything with an orange afro and going, Ice Spice. That's
all you need. It's branding.
You need branding. And it all comes from the hair. I swear to God, Melanie Martinez. Think about it.
She had the Oliver Tree haircut.
Yes, but with dye. So that's what makes it different. That's what makes it different. Yes.
Well, he's blonde now, right? So
is he?
Yeah, he's.
Oh yeah. He's always updating.
So he's an internet star.
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, really.
You can see a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, he's an internet star. Yeah, you see it. He's a musician or whatever the case is, but he's an internet star.
Wasn't he in a video with Cody Co?
Yeah, he's been in a few videos with a whole bunch of different YouTubers. Why? Because he's a YouTuber. That's the thing about it, and it's almost a cross. It's kind of like Donald Glover, right?
Oh yeah,
kind of a cross. Yeah, he's got Childish Gambino. He's out there freaking rapping. He's got stand-up comedy.
And he's great at almost all of it. I mean,
yeah,
I don't listen to all of his songs, but he's got some good ones.
Is that right? He's got some bangers. I've never listened to it. I've never listened to it.
Not even like, oh my God, what's that one?
This Is America?
Oh, no. He's just like goofy in that one. I like his dance moves though.
You're not supposed to say that.
Oh, why? It's I'll get a commentary, but come on, like look at the way he was dancing.
All right, so we go from we have this day where we've gone now progressively. Now we're going to hit the scary stuff, right?
Ooh, scary stuff.
Somebody watched The Grudge too much.
Oh come on, it's beautiful.
Where the hell did you find this?
I looked actually. I remember.
Well,
I searched for this. This is what took me so long to send all the reference images. I'm not even kidding you. I remember seeing this in like 2016.
Okay.
And it stuck with me because I had this saved to my phone for some reason. I think I was trying to design a character or something. This stuck with me so hard. I had to convince myself. Like I did not imagine that. I have to go find it. I looked up all kinds of. I looked up Asian woman blonde wig hands in my search history. I'm not even kidding you. I found it eventually. It was on Pinterest, and I had saved it already. So me and this image have crossed paths many times, and I'm glad I get to torment you guys now.
It is yes.
It's horrible, right? I love it though. It's great, and it's horrible. Who thinks of this? It's a wig. It was made by an artist whose name I can't pronounce. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oops. You can find it. It's actually a lot easier than I made it out to be.
I mean, the hands are really well done. They're drawn better. They're fashioned better than most artists do comic book hands.
True. that is throwing shade.
I'm not throwing shade. It's just being honest.
It's true.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. If you feel targeted, that's because you are.
Get out the camera.
Sorry,
you don't even have a hairstyle. Don't even. But no, I saw this. Of course, obviously, this is very Grudge inspired.
Is it?
Oh, you've never.
Oh yeah, like the hands.
The hands come out like okay. Have you ever seen? I think it was Grudge 2, and like in her hood, and the hands come out from the hood and pull her in. The only cool part about The Grudge. How many times have we tried to watch Grudge? Well, I've watched the first Grudge a couple of times. It never got better.
Really?
Mm-mm.
It's just kind of slow, right? It's boring.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
I don't think
I guess when you have 4 kids, you're used to seeing white kids running around the house, so it's not really scary anymore.
The thought of children
screaming.
in my house.
You know, like look under the cover.
No,
There's a
it's just
kid.
annoying,
Yeah,
yeah.
that happens. So it's not.
Parent, the nightmare is real.
It's almost an autobiography. Now this is very floral. This is not scary here.
This is floral to you?
Well, yeah. Well, okay. Well, what do you see as
Shrimp.
it? Okay, yeah, it is very shrimpy.
My first thought when I saw this image was like, this bitch got a shrimp
She's
on her
totally staying shrimpy.
Moving on. I love it, just so bold. I don't think anyone has ever had this hairstyle before, to be honest. I've never seen this.
She doesn't really have this hairstyle either.
No,
I think
not.
I think that's an L.
Oh, okay. Now that we're on this, it's gonna sound so weird. I'm gonna have such a hard time trying to phrase this. One thing I really wanted to bring attention to was black hairstyles. Holy shit, they are so underutilized in character design. Like, so often you'll get dreads or an afro because those are the easiest ones to do, and I understand that. But like, break out of that.
And it's usually not done right, but
exactly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Break out for just a minute to understand the structure of black hairstyles, and they are so versatile. Look at so many black artists using their hair.
Like Ice Spice.
I was hoping for a better example. Yes. Ice Spice, who has
always get it as a super grande at CC's, right? No,
it does sound like a coffee order.
It's a fall latte.
It's a fall latte. It totally is.
I like to order the Ice Spice.
Ice Spice Fenty.
Pumpkin spice? No, fuck that shit. Give me an Ice Spice.
I'm surprised that she hasn't done a collab with CC's or Starbucks yet. Unless she has. I don't.
Unless she has or something like that. We just don't know.
Thank you to shit, bitch. You're not even the fart.
But yeah.
That's an actual lyric.
Huh?
She actually said that.
What'd she say?
Thank you the shit. You not even the fart.
Oh my god.
I'm like 90% sure. I have no idea. I don't listen. It's nice.
Oh my gosh. All right. So, but okay. So,
get away with that one.
But I do admire the creativity behind it.
Isn't it awesome?
It
I love
is.
it. And the color's great too.
So, and these are real hairstyles, or this is real people in hairstyles. You know, you don't really see people running around with anime hairstyles like this. However, boom.
How awesome is that? What's up, man? I love this too. I'm honestly okay. Favorite shape? Stars, without question. I don't know why.
Yours?
Yes.
Okay, hers too. I'm
Probably.
hoping, because if not,
Maybe.
she really needs to take it up with the hairdresser.
This one is crazy because I mean, this is definitely also a wig. I think most of these are. But I feel like you could walk around.
Well, it's extensions at least.
Yeah.
I like but I tell you what I really like to hear is you have the glitter, the star and everything, but just the sheen of the coloring on the hair is really cool.
It's a really good color.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Totally steal that for a character someday. I don't know when you would ever need it, but
she's like a celestial god or something, goddess or something,
I know,
right? Like
it's wonderful.
Like, right? Okay, so we've hit some real hairstyles.
Real hairstyles.
Let's hit some of that stuff that you gave me that, there it is. What the fuck? You know what? I have this labeled. I saved this as, okay.
Just okay?
No, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Exactly, right.
What happened here? This guy's from Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh, this is a Pokemon character.
Yes, you can't tell.
Okay, so did he kill one and put it on his head?
I guess so. I mean, it's so ugly. Right, okay. I wanted to rant about this forever. Sword and Shield has some pretty good designs. I mean, it's lesser than some of the other Pokemon games. But overall, their human designs were fine and actually pretty good. I don't know what happened with him. This is Piers. He was a...
His name's what?
Piers.
He does have that Piers look.
He does look like a Piers.
Does he sound like that?
No. He's a rock star, I think. He's part of a band or something.
I feel like he's pretentious, but okay.
Oh, he definitely looks... I think he is, too. I never got that far because Sword and Shield is boring as hell.
Well, it's Pokemon, but yes.
Excuse you.
Yeah? Oh.
Moon was good.
Okay.
Y was good-ish. Excuse you.
Good-ish.
You've never even finished a Pokemon game. I finished like 3.
I've never even played a Pokemon game. So there. Oh my gosh. Get over it.
You should play one, actually.
No, I don't really want to do that. That's right.
They're fun. You just hate joy and whimsy.
That's not true because I'm wearing a One Piece shirt.
Okay. And you don't want to play Pokemon. Okay. So different. Whatever. It's like you're in One Piece. Don't you want to be in One Piece? Could you imagine?
I don't know how you're. No, I don't actually. It's like people said, "Oh, do you ever wish that you were part of the world you create?" Hell no. Do you see what I do to these characters?
No.
It's like-
Every time that question comes up, where it's like, could you imagine yourself being in your favorite show's world? I'm like, why would I want that? Why would you want that? And every time their lists are always like Attack on Titan, Dora Hedora. I was like, what the fuck would you want to be in either of those?
Neither one of them.
No, no. There's the last place you ever want to be.
It's like, okay, it's a difference between watching something and then wanting to be
being
a part
of it, right?
Yes.
No, I do not.
So you would not want to be in a town at any point in time being eaten by these like
giants,
sloth from Goonies looking giants.
I don't care how hot the characters are. I'm not risking, and this is not referring to Attack on Titan.
Wow,
So
I think we've just struck it.
That's what everyone's thinking. I feel like that's what everyone's thinking, is they're gonna be friends with the characters. Like this just, they won't even know you.
But most of these characters are assholes.
Exactly. Why would you want to be around them? They're fun to watch, but do you want to hang with them?
Like I'm just like Aaron going around. I'm gonna kill all Titans. I'm just gonna kill all Titans. No, I'm just gonna kill everybody. No.
That guy sucks ass, bro. And Levi wouldn't give a shit about you, Jessica.
But I will say this: if I was going to be the Attack on Titan world, I would have given Armin a better haircut way before this.
Way before the last season.
Way before this.
He could take some examples from this.
You could take examples from it, but please don't use them.
It's so bad. Oh god. Okay. I hated this guy's hair. I don't understand it. It's like tentacles with spikes. What is happening?
It doesn't even look like it has a hair flow.
There is nothing. Look, I had to go out of my way to find this character sheet because no matter what, I couldn't find official art of him facing back.
Why is it
always forward?
Why is it down here? Does it look like he has people holding up his hair?
Because I think there is.
Because that's the only way this would work. Is if somebody was holding up your hair.
Yes. How could you walk around with that? How do you manage? Oh,
right, it says Pokemon woman.
Guy's a total simp trap.
It's a guy, right?
No, it's a dude.
Yeah.
If you've ever played a Pokemon game, you cannot make that mistake.
Well, we've already established that I haven't.
That's for most anime, though, isn't it? Where it's like sort of a gamble of what you're getting. This is a
This
dude.
is
This
true.
time.
It could be
this
trap.
Time.
It could be a trap.
Could be a trap. I was caught a couple times just looking for images of Pokemon characters.
Okay, so this is kind of interesting.
Okay, this is Rhyme, another Pokemon character. She's a gym leader. Can you guess which type? Probably don't even know what's a type actually.
Gold.
Gold? No.
That's not a type.
No. It's Ghost. It's barely visible, but it's there. I guess the skeleton would be the giveaway. They really leaned on her being a rapper more than
What the
a
hell?
ghost type gym
What
leader.
skeleton?
It's
That's a skeleton?
You can't tell. You can't see it instantly.
So this is a skull here?
No. That's the spine. That's the pelvis.
I see the hand.
Okay. The back of her hair, that's like, I guess that's supposed to be arms and a spine and a pelvis. Do you see it?
But there's a hand.
Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense. It's just supposed to be.
Okay, but where do I see the skeleton? I'm still
It's on
seeing
the
the
back of
skeleton.
her. Coming out of her hat. You don't see it at all. Like even a little. That's crazy.
Oh, back here.
Yes. That you see that little infinite thing down there? The infinity?
Yeah, that's here.
That's supposed to be pelvis.
Right, I got that.
And the rest is supposed to be spine.
How the hell am I supposed to get that that's a skeleton?
I got it. I didn't get that.
Somebody told you what it was, though, didn't
No.
you? You looked at that and goes, oh, it's a skeleton. How? Where's the skull?
I don't know her head. What am I supposed to know? It's like it's bones. How's that?
I'm gonna call
It's
this.
bones. It's not a skeleton. It's bones. It's various bones.
She's tossing bones.
Does that feel better?
No.
Do you feel accomplished now?
No, I'm just still disturbed by this.
Look,
So you like this?
no. I like the concept, but I think the execution was poor. I feel like there could have been many different ways they could have portrayed what they were going for, and also her design overall is just kind of boring. Like other than the hair, it's two colors.
Yeah,
It's not a very good fit. This is from Scarlet and Violet.
But
Which
see
is when
the
I
thing.
stopped playing Pokemon.
But see, the thing about it is, there's nothing about her other than this hair thing that says she would need a skull or skeleton.
That says
look.
ghost type, right? Because that's what she's supposed to be, a ghost type gym leader. And
Is she a ghost?
no,
I don't know what that means.
She collects.
You're
ghost
speaking a different
She
language now.
trains with ghost Pokemon. Ghost Pokemon, like Gengar.
So like they're dead Pokemon, but they come back as spirits.
That's complicated. They have lore. There is lore.
But that's about the gist of it.
I think Gengar actually is a ghost.
A what?
I'm gonna show you Pokemon sometime.
I don't want to
You're
see
gonna think
Pokemon.
So stupid. You want to.
You're going to make me watch Pokemon? I tell you
I'm gonna
what.
let you play Pokemon.
Okay, I tell you what. You know what? You got homework. Let's do Pokemon next week.
Sure, damn sure. I mean, there's some great designs. I love and some bad ones too.
All right, let's find me. I want you to give. I want you to give me 10 of each.
10 of each.
Yeah, you're the one that's got to.
10
This
bad,
show.
10 good.
You mark my words. This show next week is reliant on you
No,
to give me the Pokemon.
No.
Yeah.
You're making me do your dirty work.
I
He's
put
trying
you.
to-
Oh no! I
he's
put you.
proposing
You
it
are
as an
now.
offer.
You are now in the title. You are now in the opening. It's part of. You're part of the show.
It's my job.
Yep.
My job.
Well, not
He's
your job, but
proposing this
you have to.
like
you
I've got
have
a
to-
promotion.
to-
But what it is that he is lazy and he wants to work. And
Excuse
make
me.
like,
I've
earn
got
money.
two shows
He
on
can
this.
earn money, and
Excuse
I've gotta
me.
find
Hold on.
other
I've got two shows on this network that I have to keep up with.
Okay.
All
And
right.
How's that my problem?
I just made it your problem.
I
That's
hate
what the thing was. But you wanted to defend Pokemon so damn bad. See, I was going to do guns and stuff next week, but you know what?
We can
No,
get to guns.
no.
We can do guns
We do
next time.
Pokemon.
All right.
We do Pokemon.
This is fitting for Pride Month because all gay people love Pokemon. Says me.
Wow.
Says
The views and opinions on this.
No, it's true. Ask any gay person what their favorite Pokemon is. They will have an answer. An answer instantly. I promise. I swear to God. Unless they're over the age of like 30.
Okay, you have to give that caveat because I know we had Rick next door, and we asked Rick what his favorite Pokemon was.
Over the age of 30 doesn't count.
All right.
Those are boomer gays.
No.
They don't count
God
anymore.
have mercy.
I'm-
It was nice. Well, I used to have two shows on this network. Now,
No, they couldn't.
but
I said I like Pokemon.
but Ghost Pokemon, whatever, give way.
One of my favorite Pokemon is a ghost type. I hate you.
Yeah,
You wouldn't even know that, would you?
Oh well, you know what? You can show it to me next week when you do
And I
your
will.
homework. You can bring Pokemon.
I will. I'll show you up. You defend One Piece to hell and back, but I say one thing about Pokemon.
The Pokemon to hell and back. I even made a heartfelt gesture on RSVP
Okay.
about One Piece.
Did you really?
Yes. You'd have to go. I had the music and everything.
Dork ass. Okay.
Oh, look, I have changed somebody's mind. Please give it a try.
Who?
Nick.
Aw,
But that's not saying much. Nick is great, and he
that's
likes to
so
look at everything.
wonderful. Love convincing people that they're wrong.
I don't. Well, yeah. But
No,
that's not.
it runs in the family. Like I'm going to do next week.
Oh, now convince me if I'm not wrong. Somebody was on crack with this one.
That's
Somebody
my point.
was. They were tripping on acid and looking at the vegetable section.
This is
This is a leak.
This is leak. Someone saw a bunch of leaks clustered together and was like, "That looks like a main character." You know what that looks like? That looks like the next big guy. And they
I
were
feel like this is generic, though.
is it? I mean,
Well,
like,
no, that's not really the hairstyle, but the E equals MC square.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, okay,
Typical genius.
this is, yeah. I was like,
Young Sheldon ass.
I was like, I think Sheldon would use some other type of
Yeah,
formula.
you think a guy as scientific as smart as him would have a better equation?
Exactly. If they said lettuce,
He would want that.
let us make fun of this guy's hair.
Yeah, nice. I would high five you in the face if I could reach. You think a guy as smart as him would want a better equation, maybe even one that would confuse dumb people, because he would totally be into that.
So his name is
Senku.
Senku.
Yes.
He's not Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone is the stone. And Dr. Stone, now we've watched this. And like I said before,
It's not
I
Frankenstein. It's
I even-
Frankenstein's monster.
I even said in RSVP, I told Chad, Dr. Stone is actually a PBS show in disguise.
It's educational as hell. I've learned more about science than I ever asked or needed to know.
Right, because that's exactly it. We're going to teach you kids, and you're going to like it because it's an anime.
I don't like being fooled, Dr. Stone. I don't like that.
But you're going to go watch the other season, aren't
came
you?
for action, and yeah. I mean, I probably will. We never finished the second season. I don't remember why.
It got boring real quick.
Yeah, it's because we just finished reading Chainsaw Man, I think, and we were into that like super fast paced.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't from
Almost
watching
psychological.
Chainsaw Man. Because
No,
you
it
didn't get
wasn't
that
from
info.
watching it. Hell no.
No.
But then we got bored because it was comedy.
But here, okay, so you look at this and you go, okay, so obviously we're making fun of it. It's definitely not the vegetable section. There's not somebody didn't watch some weird plant or whatever, right? But isn't this character also from
that's a flower. That is a garden. That's a whole garden right there.
That's a whole garden.
Look, she has to be one of the most boring characters in the show. Her name's Homura? Homura, right? I don't know.
She doesn't talk, right?
She spoke a little bit. She had to communicate with the big bad guy that she works for. Okay. I think.
She was an assassin.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to remember
she was some
kind
of ninja. She's boring, but I always loved her design, and it's such a wasted potential. There are flowers all over it, like in her hair and her fur, like the fur on.
But did she kill with flowers?
I don't remember. I don't remember what the connection to flowers was. It might have been. I mean, it's been so long since I watched it.
So so how do you like that hairstyles that are connected to the characters?
It's so important. That's what I want.
How do you
feel? See
figure?
More of that.
Why is that important?
Because I said so.
Oh, okay. Well.
Because think about this. Why hairstyles are important to me is I love portraits. I love anything that has just like a bust up of a character. Instantly grabs my attention. I do like action scenes and I do like full body stuff, but like straight up just a face.
Yeah.
Why'd you say full body? Why did you laugh when
I didn't. Just the way you're describing it, I guess. I don't know. Go ahead.
Do you not see the vision here?
Yeah, no, I'm looking at a full body right now. On the screen.
Okay, whatever. I like just face, and I like to see what people can do with portraits, and the silhouette of the portrait is important to me because that's what matters.
Well, the silhouette
in my heart.
Well, yeah, because the silhouette's very important, but it's not. It also works for full body.
Yeah, well, it definitely works for body. You should put effort into the clothes and the body type as well. But
I feel like her hair. I don't feel like there's enough hairspray in this world to hold up that hair like that.
God, no. You could run into your backyard and pick up flowers.
Her hair is just stiff.
Oh, it is. It absolutely is. I don't know how that stays up. What do you think it looks like when she takes it down?
I don't think she does. I think she sleeps on. She has to sleep on the side because it doesn't come down.
Yikes!
She sleeps standing up. Now you wanted to throw this in here.
Who's this guy?
Oh! I'm gonna say he's got a weird name, like Mr. 3.
Oh, that's unoriginal. It couldn't be that.
Well, you told me to go and search One Piece for weird hairstyles, and the thing about One Piece is that's not what the weird things about One Piece is. It's the body types.
Oh yeah, that too. There are some characters, even ones I haven't met yet, that I'm like, what is that thing? That cannot be human. But okay, this guy's the only one.
There are ogres and giants.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, so.
But those are somehow more human looking than some of the.
No, not necessarily.
Okay, when I said look for hairstyles in One Piece, it was because I was in Alabasta, and I was looking at Igaram, and his stupid ass fucking powdered wig looking at.
Oh my gosh! With
yeah, he looks stupid, right?
Yeah, but the bad thing about that is it doesn't stand out to me because it's like that's
what every character looks like.
Well, no, that's not what every character looks like. It doesn't stand out to me because there were powder wigs that were like that.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but it's why? Why would you want to?
Well, to me but his head's a triangle. It's a pyramid, right? So that's what stands out to me about it as far as the character design and not really the hair on that.
Yeah, but he still looks stupid.
Stupid?
So stupid.
You want to see stupid?
I got this guy last second because I was like, I'm looking at anime hairstyles. There's no way I can't include
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yugi right here.
What's his real name?
Yugi.
Okay, so
Yami Yugi.
Okay, so that's his name because sometimes they'll name it something and it's not like.
Oh, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh. I learned that mistake real fast. Got yelled at.
First name O, last name Yugi.
I thought that sounds Japanese. I think I don't know.
Wow, you were just pulling out the stereotypes tonight.
These board game players don't mess around. You don't F with card people. You don't do that. They will rip you to shreds. I literally could never decide if I like his design or not. There's so much color just right off the bat. It's so pointy. It's so impractical. What is the point of all of this?
It's not. Well, there's a point there. There's a point there. There's a point there. So does this fit the characters? I don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh other than they use cards. Yeah. So basically, my thought process here is like they're standing still the whole time, anyways. So they don't need to. They don't have to animate the hair. They don't have to animate it a lot. So yeah, it doesn't move. It solves everything. I will say, it's asymmetrical, and that pisses me off. Like, look at his bangs.
Why is
right,
one
right.
lifted? Why would you do that? That just complicates things for no reason. I hate it.
Well, yeah, no, but
hate it.
there's got to be a reason.
Maybe it's because he's always flipping it.
Well, okay.
I haven't watched it. Or played.
It looks like there's like 5.
Are you counting?
I'm looking because
Is there symbolism?
Well, maybe because
I wasn't thinking that deep. To be honest.
I think it's in 5. Well, maybe not.
I thought it was like 6. Hold on, we got 2
1,
on
2,
one side. Okay,
3.
it is 5.
Yeah, it's 5 here, and then I was thinking 5 points, but you got the little points down here.
Ruins it. I don't understand.
Obviously, I think the
What's
inspiration behind this was lightning.
Oh, probably. Yeah, I can see that. If it was any element, that's definitely what it'd be. And then they had to give him that ugly ass outfit too. So.
Right.
Oh, again, too many details. I don't know why they did that to him.
He does look like the leather daddy.
He's like 16.
He's
Dad.
an electric leather daddy. Well, he's older now. Yu-Gi-Oh's been gone for a few years.
Still won't say that. Like, I don't want to see that. Okay, before we get off of this, one of the main characters of Yu-Gi-Oh, like the continuing saga, one of the later main characters, is named Jaden.
I'm sorry.
My
I didn't name him that.
You bastard! You did this. I can't use it now. Either it's Jaden Smith or it's Jaden from Yu-Gi-Oh, and there is no in between, and I can't have my own name.
How have you been? You look good. I'm feeling neurotic. I've been feeling a little neurotic lately.
Yeah.
Mom just apologized.
That's probably already taken by an indie comic book or a terrible tequila.
There you go.
That's fitting. It feels bad, man.
But, so anyway, and then of course, the piece de la resistance. Mob.
So this guy, this
Yes.
is Teru, I think his name was.
Okay, so his hair didn't start out this way.
Mm-mm.
He decided to get this wig to cover up the fact that he's lost all his hair.
Oh yeah, Mob blew it off. Shigeo blew it off, and this is actually a bunch of wigs stacked on top of each other. That's canon. That's real.
So what do you think the design? Now, considering one is one, and there might not even be a real corn.
I saw so many photoshops of him with corn on his head.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a common assumption.
He ended up being a pretty good character,
He
but
did. I mean, other
the
than
hair was
you
short.
wouldn't know it from his appearance, but he's actually very mentally stable. Like other than that one
Yeah,
time,
no, his appearance does not help that
it
at all.
doesn't.
It's almost like his appearance is contrary to his personality on purpose.
Exactly. Because when you meet him, he's super like off the wall. He's super obsessive and angry and temperamental, and then after he's just some guy, but with stupid hair.
Yeah,
He's just some fucking guy.
hey,
He's just there.
hey, Shigeo. Yeah, pretty much.
I love it though. I wouldn't have had it any other way. He does get a normal hairstyle by the end of the show.
Yeah,
Thank God.
thank God. Okay, so with this, here's what we're gonna do
Why is
now.
that guy looking at me?
He's staring straight. Look at my eyes. Okay, so here's the deal. While you gave us some crazy ass haircuts,
Are you gonna give us some normal ones?
we're gonna look at hairstyles in a sense of drawing,
Okay.
right? And the thing about it is, I don't know how to draw hair, and people are like, "Oh, just draw it,
It's not
like that."
easy.
Just la 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 la.
It's so
It's like no, but hair actually comes in layers,
Mm.
right? So we're gonna split this guy's face.
What the? You can't do that on YouTube. It's not in a song movie.
Watch me. I'm kind of come around. I'm not trying to keep it up too terribly much, but here's your angle.
So you got like a really kind of default hairstyle here.
Here, yes, but we're going to get into some more. And I think his hair helps us really to see a better chance of the layering, right?
Right.
So I'm going to follow the hairline around.
This is all. Hairlines usually fall under, I think, 3. You got sort of your widow's peak. You've got your square, and then sometimes you just have your round.
Right.
Those are what I default to.
This guy did not have a ponytail that pulled his hairline back. Now I want to go get a Siwa. JoJo Siwa picture and really map out that hairstyle.
Dude, great Halloween costume idea. You, JoJo Siwa, we glue a little ponytail on. JoJo Siwa in 10 years.
I think I'm going to end up looking more like Queen from One Piece, but
Someone's going to get that reference.
yeah, somebody will
Oh.
get that reference. Oh, One
I'll catch
Piece
up
comes out
eventually.
tomorrow. That's cool.
You would be keeping track of that.
Yeah, both the manga and the anime. So
Ooh,
usually,
you're
okay,
getting
so
good.
this is, let's say, in 3 parts. you know who has a tutorial about this? Easington Brothers.
Of course.
So we have a pretty good idea on. So here we're looking at the layers of the hair, getting an idea of the shape. It's on the planes of the head, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope.
Yeah. So we're going to kind of get into some hairstyles. I want to put together and pull out shapes and stuff from him, some of this hair. So this is a short hairstyle.
The struggle you're gonna have here.
Look, it's not dreads.
No, but it is textured.
Okay.
And that's where the struggle comes in. A lot of people want to give hair tutorials, and it's all straight.
Right.
They don't ever want to give. They don't want to give curly. They don't want to give like the different kind of textures you can have. So this is why you see such a lack of black hairstyles. Just comes in with the texturing. No one knows how to do texture because they're only taught one way. You got to learn. We got to fight that.
Okay, so
let's fight that together.
Let's look at the textures. So the texture is a little kind of.
It's
rigid.
Really fine. I guess you would call it almost kinky, because it. No.
No, it's no. You wouldn't call it that.
Why not? Why wouldn't you call it? Why you gotta make it weird? You don't have to do that.
But no, okay. So I mean, basically, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's little bumps or whatever the case is, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't have to do a lot of detail here. It would all come down to just the implication. In fact, what I see a lot of people do when doing this kind of hairstyle is they'll pretty much completely ink it and then erase lightly some spots to give that illusion of texture.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I think that's the best way to do it. That's the great thing about black hair, like the color. You don't have to color it in. You can just ink it and then give the implication of lighting. That's it.
Is that what it is?
I think that's why.
So
a lot of manga characters have black hair.
Huh?
I think that's why a lot of manga characters have black hair, because they don't have to draw as many strands.
Oh well, yeah, it is kind of annoying.
But I did learn a fun fact today.
Yeah.
The mangaka for Dragon Ball. God, what is his name? I'm so sorry. Toriyama?
Yeah. Okay,
Toriyama. Apparently, the reason the Super Saiyan hair is blonde is because he got sick of inking in the black hair.
Damn it. All you have to do is hit the fill tool.
Well, not back then. Back then, you had to do it all like this. And I would get sick of that pretty damn fast, too. I don't know why he decided to do it in the first place.
So here we go. We got some layer in here.
Just fun to know that one of the most iconic character designs in history was from laziness. I think that's beautiful.
Well, it's kind of like we talked about, some stuff is done because resources are low.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Just practicality.
Right. So this guy's got this hairstyle.
It's boring.
Yeah.
It's just a swoop.
But it's okay. So it's a swoop here, right? Yeah. But you have to think about those.
Kind of off camera here. No. No, I wouldn't.
You have to think about those contours, right?
Contours.
Contour lines.
Yes, sir. Just remember what those were.
Did you?
It's great. I know what it is, but I don't know the name.
And you got to be careful because it does kind of look like a noodle. But the thing about hair, like hair, I've noticed is you got to make sure that you find its point, right?
Mm. Yeah, you have to find the separation.
Like here, this hair comes out all the way over here, right?
Yeah,
and you want to start from there. This is also one way to catch AI, right?
Oh, yeah, that'd be a pretty good way. It's just seeing like if the flow of hair is disrupted at any point.
Yeah, and
there's
like
floating strands.
Here we have this here, and it's almost like you're just kind of.
It's just a flow. It's like the body.
And you don't want to add too terribly much to it, right? You don't want to really want to have
details can really ruin hair. Like, don't try to draw every individual strand. The illusion's all you really need. Have some breakaways. That definitely helps. Those the little hairs that break the silhouette like this. As long as you have those, you're golden.
But this guy's all breakaways.
There is some.
Okay.
You've got the one in the front that you've already highlighted, and you have those on the side.
And then you have this here.
But the rest is
little
just
cowlick thing.
Yeah.
And of course, it follows the head, but it follows it on kind of the outside. It's not exactly.
It's not on top of the head.
Right.
It's just what it is, literally.
It's
but
above it. I mean,
it's
really,
above the head.
the way kind of thing. So this is hairstyle.
That's a hair.
It's hair.
That's a hair. We did it.
Yay! So you want to hit your lip planes like we showed earlier, right? This is going to start here, and it's going to come to a short stop here, and come here, that, here, oh, and basically you've had that. Now you can make the other stuff untextured as it was,
Yeah.
right? And sometimes that's going to count on your coloring, how you do that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Of course, this is a generic hairstyle as well.
This is what every friggin' slasher guy.
This is the screen hairstyle, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. Okay, so
Billy.
you got your points there, starting here, and let's look at the overall shape of the hair. Right, it comes down here.
McDonald's.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
I see a lot of dudes trying to bring this back.
Yeah, this is so boring compared to what we've been looking at.
I know.
And it's like, this is the shape of the hair. The idea here, those contours in there, take a look at how it moves. I don't think that works. Let's do it like
It's
this.
like a helmet.
Let's say this is the center. We'll bring the contours like this.
Yeah, there you go.
It's almost... And this is so much more to like getting a feel. And this is probably not right at
I
all.
don't know. I think it's pretty spot on.
And it kind of hits down this way. Right. There's a loop here. Comes down. And it's just about, it's really trying to get an idea of how hair works.
It's a complicated thing. It always looks more difficult than it is.
See, I think that's the thing with the hair and a lot of things, is trying to get it to where it still looks like hair, but not trying to be complicated about it. Because if you make too much, if you go on this and you decide, okay, I'm gonna make his hair, just go like that, and now you can do that. But what ends up happening is at the end of it, you're gonna come back, and to me, that this is not.
It's gonna be a blob. It's not gonna be very.
Well, you could come back. You could do this. Well, there's ways that you kind of erase and you color and stuff like that, right?
But even hyper realistic artists, they will block out sections. They won't just like start line. They have to block out sections first.
And that's the thing. So if we look at it, this will be a section here, right? So block that section here, and here I'm thinking it's probably like that's come here. Is your serial killer haircut?
Yes, sir, it is.
So if you see this guy with a haircut like this,
trust no one.
And then you can kind of block it out here. And again, this is not a teaching blog. This is not a teaching blog.
We're learning too.
We're learning too, and we're trying to just kind of get an idea.
Trying to make sense of this crazy world.
His jawline disappears into his neck.
It's just rude.
Well, it does.
I know what that feels like. Why do you think?
So I mean, so with this, you have your layers. And that should be able to, there you go. I mean, it gives you...
It's like clip art. It's so generic.
It looks like, it's like a screen clip art, right?
It's so generic.
It's
the
very
most generic looking dude I've ever seen.
But now you have an idea on how,
Yeah, how you know. Yeah, you get the overall shape and the flow of the hair. Flow is also pretty complicated. Yeah. And it's all layered, so... Yes, hair will be the top part will be going one direction, and the bottom part will be probably thicker than the top, and it'll be hanging underneath it. So you got to keep that in mind as well. I hope this makes sense. I feel like I say words, and in my head I think them, but they don't sound as good coming out.
No, you're
That
doing
one
fine.
definitely didn't.
You're doing fine.
I don't think so. I have been fine a long time.
So, I mean, we're kind of looking at that gives you the. And we need to do a volumetrics, kind of show what volumetrics is. But
tell the
I feel like this is
because
this. I feel like this is a go-to hairstyle for every Chad white male.
I was thinking this is like that. Was it Ultimate Spider-Man cut?
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, this is so Tom Holland.
Oh God. Yeah, he would have.
And it has this flow there, so you kind of have a.
This is what people call the Gen Z cut. A lot of people,
Really?
yeah, middle parts are apparently Gen Z now. I didn't know that. That's why I got a side part.
He's all happy about it and everything. He's like, "What? I got me a new haircut, didn't he?" it's
Yeah, trust no one with that haircut.
No.
No.
All right.
This boy's got a beard.
Yeah, he does. We're not going to do the beard, though.
That's
another
problem
story.
for another time.
That's
No,
another
I don't
story.
even know how to draw beards.
Okay, so what I think is interesting about this is you have a very clean cut here.
That's what they call the fade.
And then it kind of goes out. Okay, so when you're doing a fade, how would you rather? You don't really want to come down like that, right? And do it like that.
But no, okay. That's what I would do. I would outline it, but it depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm coloring it, I would use airbrush. I would what do they call that? Clipping?
Yeah.
I would clip a spot and I would just kind of airbrush it in and it would get, lighter towards the ear.
Right. Okay. So, but let's say you're doing line art on it and you're trying to get it.
That's where it gets complicated. I see some people, they'll do dots and they'll do like less dots towards the ear and then it'll slowly progressively become more as it gets to the hair. But I've also seen people do lines. Like where they don't, you know what I'm talking about? Thicker lines and thinner lines as they get closer to the ear to show fading. It's kind of difficult to do with inking.
You could do the missing line thing.
Yeah, you could do that. It looks pretty cool.
I feel like some of this, but like for instance, from this breakdown, I kind of had a not a good breakdown, but I'm thinking 3 layers, right? So like when we see from the side. Okay, we have your initial here, right? But this is going to help me take here because you want to make sure all your hair is coming from the right angle. And then it's going to come up here. Like I said, I'm trying to get the idea on
what texture?
Yeah, texture.
It's so hard. There's not a lot of people out there that can do that.
But I feel like, all right, so I've got this layer here, 1, 2, and then this back layer. Helps me to think in terms of moving that in space, right?
I used to do
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I used to do this thing where every time I draw a hairstyle, I would make each section a different color to kind of help memorize. I still have characters that have their hair dyed like that just because I thought it looked good.
Well, like say here, and I don't want to give him that Shaggy from Mindy from Velma look. This is not
another waste of it.
But I'm going to pull it here. Like you have a very front, you have a mid section, and then it comes up, and you have a back section. It's just going to kind of disappear at this angle. But,
Yeah. I think the key to textured hair is to don't complicate it. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS. That's the acronym.
You're kind of sassy, aren't you?
I don't know, maybe. Yeah. Not intentionally. The eyebrow raise.
Huh?
The eyebrow raise.
Yeah. Got that,
I inherited it.
Right. So, but yeah, so that's that. When you take it into consideration, when you take it into layering, I think you have a better shot of
it will look flat.
Of tackling it, right?
Fades are great because they already give you the hairline. You already know exactly what you're looking at. That's That's why I have struggled to do bangs or anything that kind of swoops beneath the hairline, because you can't see it anymore. Where does it start?
Phase back here. And of course, you have to take in consideration that there's overlap, right? And this is not just it's moving forward in space. Does that make sense? Would you like me to explain that better?
I think I got it.
Okay, like for instance, okay, this is not just here on a flat lane.
Yeah.
Right? This is moving up from underneath, and I'm kind of doing like this under, like here, to kind of give it that it's traveling. And even this third level sneaks out from behind that, right? And then this wraps around. It's a nice smooth haircut. And then, you see what I'm saying? It's like they're evading each other in a way.
They're evading.
Right here.
I can see that.
You see that?
Yeah.
Like, so it's on a plane, but they're not two-dimensional planes. Right? Like, okay, so this is layer 1 and this is layer 2, but layer 2 kind of sneaks out from underneath layer 1. And layer 3 kind of comes around and wraps around like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
At least that's how I see it. And
That's
then
how I
just,
see it. Woken.
and then there's this one.
Oh, this is a weave.
How dare you?
It is.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, it is. My bad. These are extensions. Look at that, the way it's laid down. There's no way.
But I got this mostly for, okay.
That is the straightest hair I have ever seen. Like, there is barely any straying. It's just a solid shape. How are you going to do this? Because it's basically attached to her forehead.
All right. Well.
Like, she looks like a Lego brick. That is not.
Oh, it's laid
not
down.
moving.
It's very laid down.
It's very laid down.
Right.
It's gelled to hell and back. Look at that.
Right. But but that's how you do it. And then, okay, so here's that initial shape. All these other shapes kind of follow that here, right? So you have a break in. You just break into it. And then, of course, you get your little bands. But what I'm trying to think of is this here. Is that ponytail, right?
Little baby ponytail. You can barely notice. That's the only real breakaway from the silhouette.
But it's the S curve, right?
Yeah.
It's that beauty mark. That beauty, even over here, it comes up like that.
It's so smooth. It's like water.
And it's almost like this. It's like for instance, that S is here, but if I move it, let's make a box and move it into space, right? But I want the S to do this and then come out like that.
Whoa, you put it in perspective.
Yeah. All right. Well, good night.
What?
Your damn sarcasm.
No.
But you've got to keep that in mind when you're doing hair. It's not a flat thing.
No.
It's a,
There's volume.
Right.
That's a hair pun.
So
kind of. I don't know. I saw it on Hairspray once.
volume. The word volume.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's coming out, and I'm doing this number, right? It's coming out like this, and it's got that curl. So I'm just going to get here and get these curls down. But what's interesting is just kind of you're adding a little spot, an absence for that break in the hair.
Yeah.
And I see that a lot, especially in anime or in some of the 90s stuff. You have, here's the break in the hair, but here's a real smooth break in the hair.
One thing that helps with straight hair, because there's not a lot of bounce, because there's not a lot of texture. Like with curls, there's usually some level of airiness that you can poof it out or it bounces, so the way it rests on the shoulders won't be the same.
Yeah.
But here, this looks like, you could think of it like liquid almost.
Like a river.
The way it flows
like
down. And there's nothing that helps it bounce back up. So it's just kind of there. It flows off.
But I mean, but you say that, but there's this here.
Little swoop. Yeah.
Little swoop. So it's like, okay, here's an S,
That's probably
but
from.
it's got a couple more S's in
It's
it.
probably from layering. I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably, but it's like these are like a whole bunch of S's. We got a big S, and then a little S, and then another little S here, and then it's coming off of here. I like that. This is the top of the S. This is the bottom of the S. Top of the S, bottom of the S. Right? So now it's doing this number, and this is overlapping S's. Right? See it? Oh, overlapping S's. Sounds like a cuss word.
Hair is just a bunch of S's.
Just a bunch of S's. Well, this hair is. Not the bow tie one.
No, I don't know what that was.
But with this, you get, and again, it overlaps itself, right? It's not a clear S. This is a little wild and out than what it is. But yeah, you see what I mean?
Mm.
It almost looks like wind.
Yeah. It's like smoke or something.
But even this is an S in itself with the little S curves down there. But again, it's here's a layer, here's this layer.
I almost kicked the camera over. That was close.
Yeah, and then
Oopsie.
this like this, right? See it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Even in this, it's here. Coming up from underneath here. Like this, and then coming up from underneath here. It's like that. And then she has interesting hair now.
Ooh.
Look what we did. Look, and
Well,
we just
you did.
now she looks cool.
Now she looks.
Now she looks cool. Got a couple more of these. Oh, I lost her. Oh well. It's not that important. So, of course, now you want to talk about curls.
Well, this is wavy-ish.
So, okay, so now this is wavy-ish.
This isn't really what I see as curls, I guess. It's
Okay, no, okay, it's not curls, I guess. Yeah, wavy-ish. Maybe I should have just got curls, but geez, you didn't give me.
It looks curled.
didn't do your
I'll put
job.
it that way. It's not natural. It looks
Right.
It looks like she put some curlers in or something.
So
And I hate bangs.
I feel like this is a layer, and look.
This has to be the worst kind of hair to try and draw. Because it is all over the place.
But it's not. Because you know what it is. What did I just tell you?
S's.
S's. Look. Even up here
Show it.
is an S. Look, see that here?
I do see her.
See it?
Yeah.
How it's different types of S's. And then there are flat S's. Makes no damn sense whatsoever. Will you call me out on this bullshit?
I was a little distracted by the term flat S's. I felt kind of personal.
Okay, but okay, see, like here, this does kind of have that. This is that flow, and the reason why I'm putting an S is because it's a line of beauty, right?
Yeah, well,
Like
it's
sage, big booty. This is big. Like, get that S out there.
voluptuous S's.
Voluptuous S's. See, there you go. Let's take that down for a second so I can really show. Like here. Ooh,
This is for the viewers.
that's for the viewers. Who can't even see it.
It was so snatched. You learned what that means.
I did learn what snatched means. I have to say, it's disturbing.
I don't know why it's called that. I don't know.
Because it's snatched in the middle.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, snatched up.
Took that stomach right away.
Yeah,
Snatched it.
snatched it.
You don't need to eat anymore.
But she does have. Okay, so you have this here, which is that first layer, and then I figured like this is your second layer, and then everything underneath here it kind of has your third layer options, right? So,
Puppy dog.
but I feel like this is what you always see. And I don't know. Looking at it, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm hitting the S thing a lot, but I'm beginning to think that might be a pretty easy way to get like here to get your curls or your waves, right? Even here, let's say it's one big S shape like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Even here, and even still, even if like you got a small, like here you have a small part of an S, and then you come back around with the larger fat bottom S's. Fat bottom S's, they make the world go round. And and then you can make wider S's. These are the kind that need the card at Walmart, and things like that. So, and then you have the backwards S's that come out at you. They're like, "What? I'm an S." Like, oh, right? There's like an S in the background where the mountains are, and this is all up in your face. What?
I feel like this has just become the S show.
We're talking about the S's, man. But even still, and then wait, I'm gonna make a turn because I'm gonna put an S in an S. What? And so, okay, but now look. So I put a whole bunch of S's together, right? And guess what I have? I have a hairstyle.
Hair. Yeah, that looks like it.
And the twists and the turns and everything. And this is I feel like this is very generic anime hair. Like this is Miyazaki hair.
They all have bangs. Or at least most of them do.
And I'll put a split here.
Characters.
And how would I put a split? Maybe if I put an S and then split.
Where would you say the hairline starts?
Here, underneath here. Like there.
Like there?
Yeah, the hairline is going to be kind of up underneath that, right? Because this is lapping over.
Gosh, she's got a tiny face.
Well, all right. Let's see. Now we're gonna talk about her face. Okay.
I think the bangs have to be lifted, right? I don't think they start there, do they?
It looks like they come up here and come around, and it's probably what fills it. It probably starts here, comes out, using this like the baby hairs, and using that as the filler underneath.
I think so.
Yeah. So.
Still a big forehead. No offense.
Well, that's why she's got bangs. Jeez.
Look at the gang.
All right.
This one's gonna be a struggle.
This is gonna be hard. No S's.
I think there's levels to texture. Was it like 3C, 4C? There's ways that they're categorized. And this is closer to an extreme curl, but it's not the most extreme. So there's still obvious, like you can see the curls. That's a struggle because it looks that there's an abundance of detail. It's not.
But I think, but even still, these are curls,
yeah.
right? Okay, because you see it here.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah. And the question is, as an artist, how do we convey that's what this is?
You give up.
Yes, I quit. You just trace it.
Move on. I'm guessing you start with the outline and then fill it in and the most important parts. I don't know. Really, I feel like if you had.
Well, there's a curl here. Mm-hmm. So let's try this. You have an outline, right? Now her hair is black, right? But
I think so.
In order to get to give that idea, why don't we try this? we'll have textured out here like this, right? But every once in a while in here, we're going to put a curl.
Do you hear
Eh,
him?
Yeah, he does crap all the time.
I wonder if they can hear him.
Yes, I've had it before. People ask me what was wrong with
Should
my
we go
cat.
let him in?
No. Your mother can.
Thank you. Just like our server.
What?
But if you see, but you could come out here and you could see, oh, this is how I could tell it's a curl.
Mhm.
Then to draw what you see, not what you think you see.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I don't see that. Like, for instance, her eye. I don't see this line right here.
No.
All right, but I got this eye line and this eyeshadow there. But my mind wants to go, okay, I see that line, right? But I don't see that line. That line's not there. But my mind wants to fill in that blank. Well, we use that to fill in the blank. And I think the same thing can go with the hair.
You gave me that piece of advice in a Burger King like 5 years ago, maybe 4. It was back when I really started taking art seriously.
Uh-huh.
And that is single-handedly one of the most important pieces of advice I've ever received. Genuinely. Because it broke my brain when you first... The way he used it is pretty much the same as he just said, but he told me, like, you don't draw every individual gap in when you're drawing teeth. Like, when you draw a smile,
Oh, right.
you don't see every line in every tooth. What you see is the brick of white. You see 2 bricks of white. So that's why so many people draw it that way.
Right.
It's a simplified version because your brain's not going to notice every detail. When I learned that is really when I started viewing the world as an artist and less like, artist vision. I think anyone who's drawn before knows artist vision.
Right.
So
Well,
thank you.
I mean, give an example of her nose, right? What our brain is kind of filling in what's on her nose, what her nose is like. And we can kind of hit the shading here and there, right?
Yeah.
So
That's all you need.
they have a pretty good idea of what her nose looks like, right? You could put a little bit of texture.
If you wanted to, you could even just do 2 lines. Like you could do the nostril and under the nose and maybe add a little bit of contour towards the eyebrow. As long as it's about the illusion of the feature, less so the incredible detail of the feature. That's what leads to some stylistic art style. Am I making any...
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think that's what I'm saying with this hairstyle is we can hit it, and every once in a while inside here,
She's a perv.
heard that.
Yeah.
We can see the curls and add little curls to it that help us to define that this is a hair full of curls. Right? Especially where the light hits.
Now, I don't want to hear anybody ever say that they don't draw black characters because they don't know how to draw the hair. You shut the hell up. You didn't pop out the womb knowing how to draw yaoi. Get on it.
Carlos, curly hair. Exactly. And you don't really see many characters drawn with this
You
kind of
don't
thing.
get the diversity of hairstyles. It's such a waste. Like, I don't understand why no one's hitting that market. There's so many things you can exploit. So many cool styles. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Exploit or explore?
Explore. I say exploit.
You could still
To
exploit it.
exaggerate.
I don't see why not.
I feel like I shouldn't
Exploit those hairstyles. Get out there. Find a hairstyle. Exploit it. Just tell
any
people. Just do
hairstyle of
whatever you
any
want to.
race.
So,
I have to specify.
I mean, it's a pretty short episode. We're just, again, I'm not an expert on drawing hair. I think when we looked at that last piece is that we can have an overall form to give it to us. And is if we have a couple of curls in there, we can tell the viewer or set the viewer into saying, oh, these are curlies.
Yeah.
It's the same way that you see simple. It's like casting Steven Universe. Casting Steven Universe. Steven Universe has a very simple. Okay.
Oh, it is a very simple.
Listen to me.
Come with us now on a journey through time and space.
As I explain this.
No, that's when you're supposed to use it.
See, because, for instance, I can look at a character. If they gave me a young Sheldon looking guy and said this is going to be Steven Universe, you say no, that doesn't look like Steven. But it's not a very detailed art style.
No, it's not.
But it just gives you the information. So you train yourself to see the lines and the information that it gives you. It's just like when we did the shadows a couple weeks back. Go check that episode out when we were tracing shadows. We just hit those lines to inform our brains on what to see. And I think that's why I do like comic book art. It's because I can read a comic book and my brain will inform me of the actions. It will inform me of the of what I see. And so it becomes live to me.
There's so many, I've read so many manga and then had to backtrack thinking, did I watch that? Was that an anime?
Yeah.
Did it ever have an anime? Because I'm making it move in my brain.
In your brain, exactly. It's just like hearing somebody's voice and then they come and they decide to cast somebody as the voice. You could think the voice of Sonic is a cool, suave guy, and then you've got Urkel come and voice Sonic.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah, no. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end this tonight. What you got going on?
I don't know.
You don't.
I literally don't. So I'm Jaden Lanning. You can find me on Facebook. I'm doing stuff with Daphne Lage right now. She's using me up. She will not let me go. Then I've done stuff for Rebel Tari, for Snowfall and Nightwolf. Which is live now, by the way. So go look that up right now. Kickstarter, yes. Thank you, Mommy. I wish she'd write it down.
You're getting paid too.
Yes, she's getting paid to support. That's why she's making. I already got paid.
Cool. It's cool. You get what number is it?
Volume 2.
It's volume 2. So I mean, not many of them get an issue 2. So the fact that it has a volume 2 shows the amount of work that Rob puts into it.
Aww.
And I've seen the amount of work that you put into your work. You should really do more. But
he gives me a lot of money, so I'll do whatever he does. Oh, also, I have an Instagram, and I've had it for a while. I just didn't want to promote it. I am Pillbug Pudding on Instagram. It's a cool name, I know. Stop. You don't have to praise me. And that's going to be my tag now.
Oh, great, Scott.
Shut up. It's cool, and I like it. And I've had a little character named Pillbug who I get to show off now because I love her. Thank you. She supports me.
Oh, thank you for tuning in, Mike.
Oh, thanks.
Anyway, of course, I'm C. Michael Lanning. Do stuff. Look out for RSVP. I guess we might have one this week with a special guest star. That's Thursday nights. Next week we'll do our Stock Kamikaze, where Jaden will give me some Pokemon, and we're gonna go over Pokemon. Does Pokemon have a good design?
Yes.
Does Pokemon have a good design?
Yes.
Does Pokemon?
Yes.
Okay, we'll find out what you think.
Yes.
Tune in. Let us know. If you like Pokemon, make fun of me for not liking Pokemon.
Dude,
if you don't like
I will
Pokemon,
bring
make
people
fun of
to
Jaden
this
for
stream.
liking Pokemon. And
I will
everything.
bring people to this stream to support me and make fun of you. Thank you.
Anyway, I am working.
Two of my friends.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's my turn.
Whatever. Whatever.
Anyway, 2 of your friends. Who, your brother and sister?
I'll find another one by the time we go live.
Yeah. Anyway, somewhere. Hey, anybody like Pokemon? We can be friends now. That works out so well.
That was in kindergarten.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, I will be starting a newsletter pretty soon, so take a look out for that. And where you can find me on the socials and everything, check out landingart.com. That's LANNING art.com. And as always, till next time, see ya.
Go away.
You have been watching Art Style Kamikaze. If you've experienced headaches, bleeding, or a pleasurable euphoria, please consult a physician. Unless you like that kind of thing.
Wow.